Good afternoon,
It's
everyone.
been one of the worst kept secrets in football, but now Andy Hessenthaler is officially Gillingham's manager.
It's a great opportunity for myself. I'm nearly 35 now, and obviously I'm still playing. It will be tough because obviously on the playing side of it, but obviously with Steve and hopefully we get another coach in, they're going to help me as much as they can. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. I believe
Among the old faces, a new one. The management team's first signing, Marlon King, a striker bought from Barnet for £250,000, plus money for appearances and goals.
20 years after joining the Football League, the Medway dream becomes reality on Saturday when Stockport visit Priestfield for the club's first ever Division 1 fixture.
Could have planned it, the Gills couldn't have dreamed of a better start. Guy Butters with the opener, just 64 seconds on the clock. But the Gills then got a lesson in First Division football from relative new boys Stockport. Ian Moore with the equaliser. Slack defending then allowed Leighton Maxwell in for a well-constructed second before half-time.
Strike with depth in the cross, and Thompson again showing he has the knack of being in the right place at the right time.
Chance for Butters to cross. That's a little bit long, but it'll reach Hessenthaler again. Still Gillingham piling it on. Wolves unable to get the ball away. Southall with the cross. It's gone a long way. At the far post is Junior Lewis.
For Carla Saba, who gave Lee Harper in the Rangers goal no chance. The provider turned scorer for number 2, Hessenthaler latching on to Marlon King's flick-on. But with 10 minutes left, QPR substitute Peter Crouch pulled one back.
Saba turning it on. Smith. And Smith again! Gillingham have a lifeline! Shaw. Stirring stuff from Gillingham in the closing stages. Shaw again! Can they get the shot away? Onura! Yes! They've equalised deep into stoppage time! His first game of the season, a grandstand finish, his first goal of the season, and Gillingham have clutched a draw here.
Battling for it, all rather untidy. Wilmot didn't get it away. Smith with the shot, that's blocked. A Saba's turn, and this time it's gone in. I think Andy Thompson's going to claim it. And long it goes, they don't mind playing it. Oh, it's come off the back of Wilmot. Oh, and quick thinking there from Andy Thompson. 2 in 2 minutes for the Scotsman. Player manager Hessenthaler takes it. Ashby, and then at the far post. The flick was from Ashby, and Mark Saunders is there. Can Gillingham respond? Asaba battles for it. It'll drop to Asaba. He tries a shot, and with 2 minutes to go, he's levelled the scores at 4-4. They work, and they've got their reward.
Making a habit of popping up with important goals this season. Hessenthaler's corner, Sheffield United failed to get the finish. In the second half, Gillingham caught United on the counter-attack, and Andy Thompson was given the freedom of Bramall Lane. And the Scots striker made no mistake as he increased the lead.
Park as Blackburn's 8-match unbeaten run in the league came to an end against Gillingham. But Rovers got off to a great start. Mark Hughes netting his 4th goal in 7 matches following David Dunn's run. But the game turned just before the interval as the Gills player-manager brought them level. Andy Hessenthaler making his own half-time team talk that little bit easier. Then another of those moments to make you cringe. If you're a Blackburn fan, look away now. Inspired by their second, Gillingham went in search of a third as they sought their first ever win at Ewood Park. About to slip to their second home defeat of the campaign, but not before Matt Jansen was again blocked by Bartram. Blackburn 1, Gillingham 2.
But Gillingham kept chasing, and Junior Lewis got his reward, rounding keeper Lee Jones to level the scores 2 minutes before the break. Fionora put substitute Marlon King through, and his cool finish secured a precious point for Andy Hessenthaler's men in injury time.
At the bottom, Gillingham jump above Barnsley to 14th.
Home for the second game running. Carla Saba scored twice against Preston, but he used to go one better against Crystal Palace. Kicks, and Bartram's save from Neil Ruddock's effort stretched that to 5. Boss Andy Hessenthaler will be doing all he can to keep his star striker. By brushing aside Jamie Smith and punishing Alex Kalinko's weak goal kick. Marlon King, that's him, didn't score it. but Ifeanora did. That's him. Gillingham 4, Crystal Palace 1.
Gills defender Chris Hope, who got to the ball and headed home. Gillingham had been warned about After Paul Smith had been dispossessed in midfield, the youngster lived up to his billing with a spectacular equaliser. Gillingham regained the upper hand before half-time. Ifeanora's head-on, Hessenthaler with the finish, 2-2. Bournemouth were furious about Gillingham's winner, insisting Paul Shaw was offside. But the striker kept his cool with a deftly placed goal. Bournemouth 2, Gillingham 3.
When Bournemouth midfielder Jamie Day crashed into him and Andy Hessenthaler was stretchered off. He's had one operation at a hospital in Dorset tonight.
Midfielder Nicky Southall was prominent, and it was from one of his corners that Mark Saunders headed the Gills in and showed their frailty from a set piece. Southall's free kick.
There's a major threat every time he runs at the Division 1 defenders, but here's Honora. Ferrer comes across, it runs for Shaw, and Gillingham have got a goal through Paul Shaw. Hoisted by Pennock. Honora clearing the way for Paul Shaw, maybe, and Frank Leboeuf brings Shaw down.
I do all times to make the goalkeeper work, it's now.
And he does, and it's in. Honora, 2 for Gillingham.
Wow, this is just incredible, absolutely incredible.
More good work from Paul Shaw, and King, thrown in recently in the absence of Carla Saba, crowned his performance.
Calpine, and just 4 minutes later, they were level. Nicky Southall's free kick was too hot to handle for Vassen, but King kept his cool, and Mark Saunders hit by Southall once more. His probing run left Huddersfield chasing shadows, and Ty Gooden's shot was deflected in by Saunders as he collected his 4th goal in 5 matches. Player Marcus Browning provided the telling pass, and Marlon King did the rest. The 20-year-old netting for the 3rd game in succession, and Gillingham are now unbeaten in 9 themselves. Huddersfield 2, Gillingham 3.
Bolton's lead over Blackburn and Birmingham down to 2 points. Oh, and a miscue by Warhurst. King is in, and it's 1-1. Southall. Oh, fantastic goal! Wonderfully flighted free kick by Nicky Southall. Up by Hendrick. And Gillingham onside here. Great chance. King! 3-3! What a finish!
Step forward for my career to come in a big club and first division team, first division club. And I've been looking around all the installation and everything, so it's a really big club, so of course I'm glad to come in.
Take a look at what happened at Priestfield Stadium. Ifeanora was the man who took centre stage. First a strong header. The Gills are looking to Onura to come up with the goals, and he didn't disappoint. The other side of half-time, he took King for putting it on a plate. The Gills 4-0 in front, and surely that was simply too big a...
Gillingham forwards really have got the bit between their teeth. Ifeanora's 100th career. Now, Gillingham had conceded 3 second-half goals against Norwich, but there was to be no panic this time after Marlon King's 2 goals took his personal tally to 13. The pinpoint cross for King to put his side in complete control. It was Sheffield United who'd lost. All we needed now was a first league goal for Paul Shaw, and the icing would be well and truly on top of the cake. The Gills are all but safe. Gillingham 4, Sheffield United 1.
In finding the acute angle delighted the travelling Gills fans. No wonder there were celebrations. It was Marlon's 21st birthday, and he won the points for his team. Forest 0, Gillingham 1.
We've brought, and the reason that I've come to court is to bring to light certain matters. And like I say, I think I've taken it now as far as I can take it. Now it's up to the FA and everybody else.
Started the Blackburn goal, and the game was into injury time when Rovers youngster Darren Dunning handled in the penalty area. Leading scorer Marlon King needed no second invitation to notch his 50th goal of the season. A draw, a fair result to end a satisfactory first season in the First Division for the Gills. Gillingham 1, Blackburn Rovers 1.